Week 23, Rhetoric Level. Sometimes it can be hard to believe that human governments will ever do anything right, but the book of Ezra shows God at work in human bureaucracies. Ask your children whether they find it easy to pray that the government will do the right thing. If they don't, this is a chance to help them see that God is even bigger than the government. The book of Nehemiah is a wonderful story of leadership and perseverance. It tells how the Jews had to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem with a sword in one hand and a trowel in the other. A lot of families go through a time that feels like that, especially during the early years of marriage. If you haven't told your children some of those family stories, this would be a great time to tell them about those Nehemiah years. One thing we keep seeing over and over as we work our way through history is the quiet sovereignty of God. The secular historians never mention God by name, yet he always seems to be at work in every story. The name of God is never mentioned in the book of Esther either, but his quiet sovereignty is hard to miss. Ask your kids to point out how God is glorified in this unique book of the Bible. Christians believe that God is all good and all powerful, but sometimes it's hard to see how he can be both at the same time. The Zoroastrian religion denies that God is all powerful. Zoroaster taught a form of dualism. Zoroaster said there were two gods, equally powerful, who represented good and evil respectively. Ask your teens what they think of Zoroaster's solution to the problem of good and evil. The prophet Isaiah contradicts any idea of dualism. Isaiah 45:7 says, "I am Jehovah, unrivaled. I form the light and create the dark. I make good fortune and create calamity. It is I, Jehovah, who do all this." The Jewish people had experienced both at the Lord's hand. They had known blessings under David and Solomon and punishment at the hands of the Assyrians and Babylonians. Can your kids identify both good fortune and calamity in the history they've looked at this week? Can they see God's hand in both?